أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I welcome you all in the online session of electrical machine. Hope you all are fine and having good health. Now we start today's session of parts of DC machine. These are the construction and detailed explanation about the DC motor, DC machine. These are the lectures of Mirza Muhammad Amir, Sir Mirza Muhammad Amir, and I, Engineer Adil Khan, modify these lectures. This is our today's lecture number 2. In previous session, I already discussed about this DC machine construction. Up till now, if anyone have any kind of issue, please feel free to discuss. I will explain uh, all the queries, question if it's in your mind. Otherwise, I continue my session. So hopefully there is no kind of query question from your side. I continue the session uh, by the recall this diagram. In previous session, we have discussed that this is the construction diagram or main small component part of DC motor, DC machine. The yoke is like a frame on which the coil of field winding is wound. You can see the feet are connected with the yoke part. This is a yoke part and in which the field winding is wound. And similarly, the yoke part is also available in the construction of transformer. The core is hanged or supported by the frame of transformer, that is yoke. Then this is the field poles. Field field winding are made by field poles and the winding is wound on these poles. Particularly these are poles. This is this and this one are the poles poles of winding, set of winding of poles. This is the lugs, brushes. This one and this one are carbon brushes. Carbon brushes are two inside. One is positive and the another one is negative. This is the positive supply because we all know in DC supply there is a polarity of positive and negative, and one should be positive and another one should be negative. This is the common shaft which is from starting towards ending of the DC motor and placed in between your field winding. This one is commutator. It is made by the copper of material, and commutator is consecutively connect with the armature coil winding. This is the armature and this is commutator. The whole including shaft, commutator and this armature winding is called armature. A rotating part in the DC motor on which the load can be hanged or run by a belt mechanism of pulley and rotate. This rotating part in the DC motor we called armature. The starting phase or the supply from which we provide to the DC motor of armature, that we called a commutator, by which we provide a supply to the commutator. This is the commutator of segment by which it connect with the particular coil of the armature. These are the slots in which the copper winding of armature are placed and categorically connect in the set of pair of 2 and 4, which is already discussed in previous session. Now these are field windings, field part. This is the stationary part and the rotating part in the DC motor is armature. uh, then armature conductors on which the winding is placed. Up till now, if any student have any kind of issue, please feel free to ask. I will explain uh, the previous things to you and answer all the kind of queries, question if you raise up till now. If anyone have not any kind of query, then we move on to the next slide. These are the DC machine consist of the following parts: magnetic frame, that is called yoke, we already seen in the diagram; pole core, that is field core; and pole shoes, we also known as pole shoes because it is in shoe shape. Next one is pole coils. This is we called field coils. Armature core, and armature core is, this is the armature core on which the winding is placed. This is armature coils. Armature coil, you can see in the slots the armature coils are placed. Then commutator, and this is we called commutator. Commutator, in this diagram the concept of commutator hopefully not be clear here, but in upcoming slides or picture you can easily understand what is the meaning of commutator and what is the performance of work of commutator in DC motor or machines. Brushes and bearings, these are the brushes and bearing. Can anyone tell me why we connect bearing in the motor? What is the credibility or importance of bearing in any motor, especially in DC motor? Can anyone tell me why we connect bearing in DC motor? Specifically because we are discussing the DC motor, but in every kind of motor, most of them we are connected bearing on it. So why bearing are the most important part in DC machine, and where we connect bearing in the DC motor? Can anyone tell me? Anyone have any kind of idea why we connect or place bearing in our this DC motor? Yes, my friend. Okay, I give you a hint for this scenario. Bearing is placed on shaft at this level and at this level, means starting of the armature and ending of the armature. Mostly we are connect bearing at this level and even at this level also. So bearing is a crucial part on which the armature shaft is placed and connect with it, and the supporting tensile strength is provided to the armature shaft in the placement of the spacing between yoke of frame file field wiring and in between the slot of this spacing. That's the main reason we are using the bearing, by which we provide support to hang the shaft in the DC motor armature slot. And by bearing, there is a smoothness in the working and placement and running is can be fulfilled by this the connection of bearing. That's the reason we are most of the time place two kinds of bearing, and in the starting and at the ending. Bushing and bearing, this part can be also following are the parts of the magnetic circuit. These are the following magnetic circuit, and this is the yoke, field core, armature core, air gap between field core and armature core. And the following are the parts of electric circuit. These are the magnetic circuit. And for the comparison, as compared to the magnetic circuit and electric circuit, we are placing the yoke as compared to the field coils. Field core means armature core. Armature core is the electric part, and the field core is the magnetic part of the circuit. In electric circuit, we call a commutator, by which we provide supply from carbon brushes to armature. We use commutator, copper segments based commutator. Then armature core, and in electric part there is these are the brushes and bearings and air gap between the field core and armature core. Moving toward the next aspect, that is the yoke, and it is the outer frame. We all know the yoke, that is the outer frame. This is the yoke. Three purpose of yoke: protecting cover for whole machine. It's a kind of coverage aspect by which the 360 degree of the motor can be covered by the yoke. Mechanical support for poles for this purpose, because poles are the main stationary part of the supporting frame that we called yoke. So the main support for poles we are use yoke. Carries magnetic flux produced by poles. Coming toward the construction, for small generators, yoke is made of iron, cast iron. Cast iron is a type of iron by which the yoke is made. If anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to ask. I will answer your queries. Uh, Anyone have any kind of query? You can feel free to ask with me. Otherwise, we continue the session. Now, coming towards the construction side, that is another aspect for large generators. Yoke is made up of cast steel and rolled steel. So, it's a material by which the yoke is made. For a small generator, we are using the core material by which it made, that is cast iron. And for large generator, the yoke is made by the cast steel or rolled steel. Now, these are also the main part of the DC motor, which is terminal box by which the connection is made. Lifting eye on which we hang or place to hang the motor, or for easily handling by these lifting eye. This is the frame by which it connect. These are the feeds on which there is a reducing and eliminating the vibrations from the foundation. For that purpose, we are using the feeds on by which the support is provided to the motor frame. Now, two pole core and pole shoes. It have three purpose. That pole core produces flux. And what is pole? Pole is the part on which the field winding can be produced. And these are the set of windings that are we called poles of core. Pole shoes spared flux in air gap. Field coils are wound over pole coil. Construction made using thin laminations of sheets by which we make pole core and pole shoes. These are the internal structure of DC, armature and field winding connections. These you can see this shape is shoe shape. That's the reason we are called it a shoe shape, pole shoes. Why pole shoes? Because the shape by which it draw it's in shoe shape. That's the reason it's called pole shoe, because this pole is in the shape of shoe. And how many poles are in this motor? Can anybody tell me how many field poles you can see in this diagram?
So four.
Four. There are four poles you can see. It's a simple question. Number one, two, three, and four. Four poles. Now we are make the wiring connection between. Akbar just raise a question. Please ask your question. If you have any kind of query, please. Akbar Jad, you raise a hand. Please ask your question. Mr. Akbar, you have any kind of query, so please ask. Hopefully, there is no kind of query. So, moving towards again the lecture, that these are the two supplies. You can see there are the four wires. These are the four wires. Two are positive and two are negative. These two are positive and these two are negative. The positive supply is providing from the terminal box to provide the field. The positive supply provide to the field of pole 1 and then series of this is the positive, this is, and then at the end it is connected by the negative. This is the series connection of whole wiring. You can see positive and negative symmetry can be fulfilled, and these are the two wires are connected by the field wiring out of four, and another two wires are positive and negative are connected in this one and this one. This is the armature winding, and the armature part by which supply can be provided are the commutator and brushes. This part is called the commutator, and these two things are we called brushes. Brushes of carbon brushes, we mostly called it a carbon brushes. Carbon brushes are the parts on which we provide the supply of DC positive and negative towards the armature coil or winding by which the carbon brush is connected with the commutator. This part is the commutator. The slots you can see on the front side, these are the commutators, and by which they are connected or taking supplies from the supply are called carbon brushes. This is the positive one and this is the negative one. So,
So what is the purpose of commutator?
okay, purpose of commutator is that to take supply from carbon brushes and provide that supply to the whole armature winding. For that purpose, we are using commutator here. That's the main reason we are use commutator here. The picture cannot reflect the complete specification, but in later slide you can easily understand the aspect of commutator in this is the commutator. This is the original picture on which we provide the supply. This is the armature, complete armature. These are the commutators. You can see commutators of copper slots on which the windings are placed in these slots of armature, and the set of that coils are connected in the four or two pairs automatically by which the winding is placed. These windings are going through from the commutator slots by hanging or by pasting or by soldering to going through these wires and placed to the other coil. These in the coil are set in four in pairs. This already have been discussed in the previous session. Up till now, if anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to discuss. I will explain or resolve your query. So we are discussing this is the armature. It is a later part. That's how the question was raised in early time. So I replied here on early basis. Moving towards the previous session again of the slide, that is the original aspect. So we are seeing the picture from the front side. These are the pole and pole shoes on which the positive supply is connected to the negative. And why four wires? Four wires, the reason is two wire positive negative for field supply and two wire positive negative for field coil supply. Oh, sorry, armature coil supply. This is the rotor, we also known as in DC armature, and these are the field windings, field part. These are the two set on which the DC motor act or rotate. Now moving towards the next aspect of DC motor. This is another construction aspect of DC motor. As you can see here, this is the stator. This is the stator. In DC we called it a field. This is the pole shoe or face. Pole shoe on which the winding is placed. This is the field winding. Field windings are the stationary windings on which the supply, magnetic supply can be produced here. And this is the armature core. This is the whole scenario's armature. These are the slots in which the winding can be placed, and these are the carbon brushes. You can see brushes, carbon brushes, number one brush and number two brush. One is for positive and another one is for negative because it is in DC. Armature winding, these are the slots on which the armature winding is placed in vertically, like this one and this one and this one and this one. Set of winding can be made by this scenario, and by this scenario, and by this scenarios winding can be placed in its type. These are the types of winding are lap winding, loop winding, and lux winding, and other winding techniques I'm not remember till now, but in later slides I explain you the kinds and types of winding that is placed between the slot to slot, that is lap winding, loop winding, etc. Now, armature core, this is the armature core on which we also called it armature slots, on which the armature winding is placed. Now bearing are for supporting purpose and for turnstile smooth rotating mechanism for this purpose, and to hang the armature in the frame of motor. For that purpose we are place bearing in motors, and they are in two in quantities from the start of the motor and end of the motor. Now this is the shaft on which the mechanical movement can be placed, and other aspect which we want to run by the DC motor can be placed at shaft. Commutator, I already explained you the mechanism and the functionality of commutator which is placed here. Commutator, and these are the brushes. Again I repeat with you, repeat for you that we provide a supply, DC supply from DC carbon brushes, and that DC supply is provided to the carbon brushes, and armature take that supply from commutator, which are connected by the supply carbon brushes, which are in two in quantities. Up till now, if anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to ask. I will explain you. Otherwise, I moving towards the next aspect, that is the pole coils. Pole coils are also known as field coils. Purpose: pole core produces flux because current flows through the field coils wound over it. Moving toward the construction, it consists of copper wire. Coils are previously wound for correct dimensions. Wound coils are then put into the place over the core as shown in the following figure, which you can see here. These are the frames, frames of coil wires. These are the slot of number of turns that we are turned from. This thing you can see in the shop of winding, from in which the frames and coils of winding are made at this in the uh, circular turn in shape, like in this entity or in quantity. It's an starting of the wire and ending of wire which is placed at this level. These are the slots on which they place at this level. Exciting coils are also placed here. Laminated pole core. Why laminated? Because we are placed varnishing uh, that to not directly connect the body to the supply or pole. So we place varnishing in between these two things and laminated pole shoe. Please see this figure. We take a short some of second break of run and then continue the session. Please see this picture again and again. After the break, we continue the session. Up till now, if anyone have any kind of issue, please feel free to discuss. Otherwise, I continue the session. In this slide or picture, you can see this is the pole shoe by on which the slide is placed, and laminated pole core can be made. Why laminated? Because the touching contact cannot be made between the pole shoe and the yoke of the frame. Uh, For this purpose, we place varnishing between these two things. Now moving towards the next slide. This is fourth topic is armature core. Purpose of armature is houses of armature coil. Houses means housing on which the uh, winding is placed. Flux produced by field core meets the armature core. Construction: cylindrical in shape. It is in cylinder shape, you can see, and made using thin uh, laminations of sheets, and contains air holes for cooling armature. Now you can see and understand this thing, and we continue the session after the slide. So understand this thing. Yes, student, we again continue the session that in this slide we have discussed that it contains air holes for cooling armature, and the thin lamination of sheet are connected and in cylindrical in shape of the armature. You can see these are the air holes which are placed for cooling purpose of the armature because the air is passing from these holes and to cool down the armature, because due to the rotation, movement, and continuous movement, the armature of slots are too much heat up, and it produce heat dissipation in the overall the mechanism and uh, device of the motor. That's the reason in the rotation aspect, these holes are passing by the air, and because of the crossover air, the whole armature can be cooled down. These are the holes for that purpose. Keyway, you can see this keyway is placed uh, to hang the shaft and cannot move the shaft. That's the reason the shaft is placed in this key, and the whole mechanism can be placed as armature with including shaft. These are the laminators, laminated sheets by which the armature slots of pole can be made. You can see this is the single plate. This is the single plate, and approximately 50 to 60 plates by combining these plates to make this slot of armature. These are the slots in 50 to 60 number of thin films, thin laminated cores of steel by which it make, and this core is in single entity of the strip. By connecting these strips in this mechanism, approximately 50 to 60 strips are to paste at this level, and the whole uh, the whole armature the whole armature core of slot can be made. Now these are the slots in which the winding of armature can be placed, and in this scenario these are the laminated core. You can see one by one placing to connect the shape of this thing in this way. Now these are the slots in single entity, and these are in by connected overall aspect. You can see these are the air holes by which the air can be passing through from it. You can see here in overall in 50 to 60 number of slots, and in the single slot of the laminated strip. These are the teeth separators on which the winding can be placed. This thing you can see in this thing, and these are the this one is the keyway in single laminated sheet. as placed here in the number of 50 to 60 thin laminated sheet of core of armature. Now, moving towards the slide, that the single armature laminated thin core is connected one by one, and to make a solid shape of this thing. Armature shaft and cooling winding head. Cooling winding means holes can be made for it that particularly played that role, and the commutator we already seen in the picture. Now, moving to the fifth part of the session, that is armature coils. Purposes: flux flowing through armature core induces voltage in armature coils. Flux flowing through the armature core induces voltage in armature coils. And the construction: similar to field coils, the armature coils are formed wound. Wound means to place the winding. Wound in the form of flat rectangular coils that is plain in place in the armature coil, then pulled into their proper shape in a coil puller. In this picture you can see these are the armature slots on which the winding is placed, and these are the copper rods. These are the copper rods are placed to hold tightly the windings in the slot. You can see these are the copper rods, copper rods, copper rods, copper rods, to make the shape and cannot escape the any number of turn slot, number of copper from the slot. Categorically, these windings of armature are placed in the slots and one by one, and the number of winding of the turns are same in all number of slots. Means that the change in any wire, which means if you wound the number of or place the number of coil of turns in this slot are in 102, and place this core of coil number of turn 101, so there should be the unbalancing in magnetic flux. If you change the number of turns entity in this level, the unbalancing of magnetic flux can be made, and the torque error and rotation would be damaged by these act. So winding is an important skill, and having set of instructions, all the set of instruction are those by which you have placed these windings in number of equal entities, equal quantities, and in proper shapes. These windings are not physically connect with each other by slot to slot and in existing slot of the copper wire one by the another, which means that if the number of 102 coils are placed in this single slot, no single conductor is physically contact with other conductor, because there is a laminated wire core. Laminated wire core means the this wire of copper is dipped in the varnishing material by which it insulate with another one, so it cannot be directly physically contact with each other because of laminated insulation in between the conductor to conductor in even in existing slot of core of the armature. I think up till now, if anyone all the things are clear to you, and if anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to ask. I will explain your query, your question. If anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to ask. Yes. No one have any kind of query. So moving towards the another aspect. So these are these air gaps of slots by which the air is passing, and to cool down the armature mechanism. The armature can be cooled down by these air gaps. You can see here these are the air gaps by which the air is passing through and cool down the armature, because armature is a rotating part and continuously rotating in the DC motor, and that is how in DC motor armature is continuously rotating. So it produce too much heat and dissipate heat in the DC motor. For that purpose, for that cooling purpose, the air gap are placed in the core of armature. Now, these windings are passing through from the slot of commutator segments. These are the copper segments. This one, this one, this one, all these are the copper segments. And in copper, they made by the copper, the segments are placed or going through from the wire, or uh, in this commutator you can see the wire are passing through by the slot to moving towards the next slot. But in uh, small motor of armature, they are sold by the connector to connector, sold at this level, that sold at this level, and then sold at this level. These can be connected by this mechanism. Now moving towards the next slide, that is the commutator part. Commutator, I already mentioned you and clear to you that this one is the commutator. You can see commutator is the device or the part by which the DC supply can be provided to the armature from carbon brushes. Carbon brushes are connected at this level. Carbon bases are made by the carbon material and they are rubbing this material continuously, and carbon bases are two in pair, that positive and negative, providing these two, providing at this level and at this level, providing the supply DC to the motor. For that connection of simplicity, we are using the commutator here. Now 6.1 is the commutator, and purpose of commutator is the mechanical rectifier and construction made up of copper segments insulated from each other. Armature coils connected to commutators. Depending on the manner in which armature coils are connected to commutator, there are two types of armature windings, that is lap winding, and by mistaken I said loop winding. It is not loop, it is wave winding. So there are two types of main winding which are, there are many types of winding which are connected here. Number one is lap winding and second one is wave winding, but these are not only two types of winding, there are many types of winding, and the main are two types, lap winding and wave winding. So this is the scenario of commutator. In this picture you can also see that uh, session would be expired in less than a minute. So up till now, if anyone have any kind of query or question, you can feel free to ask, I will explain to you guys. Otherwise, we continue the session in the uh, next link of video. Up till now, if anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to ask. In next session, that is start in within 1 minute, you can uh, study it by this armature in-depth knowledge. So up till now, if anyone have any kind of query, please feel free to discuss. Otherwise, I disconnect the session and again start the session by the same link. Hopefully you understand all the things and have no query up till now.